place in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this... Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
The 36-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
33 yards that time. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
No, man, no.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete.
D.D. Westbrook, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Singletary here running out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. 35-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
14.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second way from tying us up. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought to
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Now Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Rodgers.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go with Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
On down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
37-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark.
Rodgers.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's 2nd down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
16.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
It's third down and 6 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
For Davius White on the coverage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. across the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Patterson. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, screenplay, Johnson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Carry on Johnson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Quarterback sack.
K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
38-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Singletary again. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Singletary. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
On the tackle.
They'll try to run. Here's Moss. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They begin the drive with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. 30, 20, Woo! Touchdown, Jaguars. Carry on Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
For the point after.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. To the air, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen to throw once more. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Mario Addison in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
The 22-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And 14.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Jaguars 37, Bills 30. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Bills 30.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you're not built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve. still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my